Welcome to Provo, Utah, Lavelle Edwards Stadium at altitude. Altitude that's been piloted by the likes of Young, McMahon, and Detmer, and home to the BYU Cougars. What a game we have in store for you today. A Big 12 showdown, and the implications could last for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the Kansas State Wildcats taking on the winners of 3 straight, the BYU Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Kansas State ready to kick it off to get things underway. Fielded in the end zone. It's Davis. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Offense set on first down. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Good timing on the quick out. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. It can get pretty wild in the Big 12. Some of these outposts are like snake pits when you have to go on the road. Got to get off to a quick start in conference play.
It is always wacky, Reese. Like, there's always something that happens in the Big 12, and somebody comes out of nowhere in the Big 12 every single year. So, starting in conference play, Palmer, these games start to really matter, really add up, and the pressure amplifies.
It's so true, too. When you think about the Big 12 Conference, it just seems like teams get caught sleepwalking. So, you've got to start fast. And the challenge, I think, for these coaching staffs and these two teams, every week they've got to have their team ready to go, and it starts today.
They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you have a prominent jawline and an urgent resolve. They'll go for it. And BYU will get the first down.
Yeah, I like the confidence of the coaches. When you're an offensive coach, you got to be aggressive nowadays. And going for it in your own territory, it used to be, no, you can't do that. Now, everybody's like, you know what? Analytically, that makes sense.
He wants to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Davis. On the nasty move, and now he's got room. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
The Cougars want to crank the tempo.
And a big key on that throw to the slot receiver, guys, is putting the ball out in front. The location of the throw is what helped that guy get extra yards after the catch.
Grab near the marker. It's Hill. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
I know it's something we take for granted, guys, but the Q did a great job there with the play-action fake. He really took his time and sold it. And that's what froze the linebackers in the second level of the defense to help make that completion a whole lot easier.
It's complete on the right side. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The give to the left. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big gain now, but down the road, third, fourth quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
This opening drive, methodical, efficient. They'll snap it for the 9th time on 3rd and short. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Swings it out to his running back. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up.
Really nice play call there because the defense might have been thinking on 3rd and short in the red zone. They're probably going to run the football. Instead, they throw it, catch him off guard, and now they've got 1st and goal.
Powers forward. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, BYU!
And that is exactly what you love to see as a head coach, watching your offense take the field, first drive of the game, and you're methodical, and you take what the defense gives you. You make good decisions. You don't have negative plays. You don't have missed assignments. That shows your head coach that you are locked in and ready to go.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Fair catch, called for and made. Line gets set, 1st down. He's gonna pass. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
It's a draw. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
He's brought down at the 28. 3rd down coming.
They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Johnson wants to throw it. Oh, picked off. He was dreaming of getting a few more on that return, but they'll take it in business at the 32.
Man, that is picture-perfect cover 0. When I play cover 0, I'm bringing pressure, and that ball's going to come out. Look at the defense. Ready for that ball to come out of the quarterback's hand. Nice job breaking on the football and going and making the interception.
BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling, too, David. Just give it.
And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
Defensive linemen live to get after the quarterback, to get sacks, to get by those big hog mollies up front on the offensive line and say, you taste dirt.
We'll see if they can get a little better protection after the sack. It's 2nd and 12. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
It's now 3rd down.
And guys, they really need to make something happen on this 3rd and long. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Going up top. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, and everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up 4th.
Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, BYU.
Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this drive.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Handoff to the lone back. Tough run across the 5. He'll get it all the way out to the 8-yard line.
I think they called that knowing they weren't going to hit a home run. So why would you call it that? Well, you call it so 3rd down becomes an easier down. It's not 3rd and long where I have to pass the football. Now all options on the table.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
On 3rd down, you're thinking it might be pass, so the offense goes draw play, trying to fool you, but didn't work. Defense wasn't tricked. They're able to make the tackle and now set up 4th.
So from his own end zone, the punt is away. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Going up top on 1st down. Takes a hit as he fires. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up, see if they can maybe confuse this QB?
They make the stop, and that's how the 1st quarter will end.
BYU 7, Kansas State 0.
First down to start the drive after the break. Pulls and fires complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the 1st.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. On 2nd down, he'll fire. Finds his man. It's Davis. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Quickly complete. BYU right back to the line. They're going to throw it again. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And for quarterbacks throwing the ball down this close to the goal line, because there's so many bodies in such a small space, oftentimes routes take a little bit longer to develop, and it forces quarterbacks to have to hold on to it a little bit longer. That's the risk and danger with throwing the ball so close to the goal line. You might get sacked.
And he got a hand in there and knocks it away incomplete.
Listen, a lot of time, tips and deflections are because you got great eyes and vision on the quarterback. You see him release the football, you break on it, you tip that thing, and make sure the receiver can't get it.
Into the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Really nice third down sub defense there at that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, now forcing the incompletion, setting up for it.
It's good. And that will extend their lead even further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. USF rose to the occasion when it needed to, and they'll be celebrating a solid victory there in Tampa. Week You can feel the momentum building within that program. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way, but I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Trying to use the speed on the jet sweep. Stop just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down.
And I tell you what, the jet sweep with that QB, this makes it now a pick-your-poison type deal. He can pull that right now and take off because he's got such great speed, or he can give it to another fast guy going in another direction.
Power football with the run. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
Now, I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Unloads quickly. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
It leads to 2nd down.
Now on 2nd down after the incompletion. Johnson looking to throw. Finds his back in the middle. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Here's the handoff. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Fires into traffic, picked off. Well, they didn't let him get loose for a big return, but he still made the big play, and they'll take over at the 17.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Off the play fake on first down. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion?
Quarterback knew he had man coverage there, and there was no question where he was going with it. Found his matchup on the perimeter, one-on-one, made an accurate throw, and to get the first down.
able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
Small game, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Now on second down. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Gonna take a shot. He caught it.
Great throw, great catch. I know you smelt the pylon and you wanted to get the end zone, but now you got first and goal set up in a great position to succeed.
And the Cougars are threatening on first and goal.
Here we go. Ready. Husker.
Barrels ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, BYU! These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone. You love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Trying to pick it up on the ground. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. And the Wildcats will snap it on 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw out to the left.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a rhythm.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Johnson wants to throw it. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left. One more snap coming before halftime. He wants to throw it. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains.
And that defender was just smothering the quarterback on that screen attempt. You know, the QB's taught to hold on to it to the last possible second. He had no shot trying to negotiate that defender.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. On 4th down, trying to keep the drive alive with the run. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The kickoff team takes the field to boot this one away.
Number 44 set to kick this one away.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
Comes out throwing on first down. And they knocked him down almost immediately.
And it's such an advantage for this defense to have an outside linebacker like that can rush the passer because they can set the edge. They can get off the ball, and they're just way too fast for tight ends or for offensive tackles to get out and block them.
Makes the grab. Hit the afterburners, kid. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Kansas State. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Set to kick this one away.
No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
See, they need more runs like that. It's been so few and far between. Defensively, they've been in position. They've been winning their one-on-one battles, getting off of blocks and rallying to the ball carrier. This defense has done a nice job slowing down the run game thus far.
Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
BYU with the 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Gets it out fast. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. The Cougars will hustle to the line.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick 6. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
The throw. That's reeled in. It's Davis. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
He wants to throw it again. Looking to the big tight end. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him, getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. It's complete. And he won't be able to push his way in. He stopped at the 1.
So nice when you're an offense and you get these 3rd and shorts and you know the defense has to be aggressive, has to commit guys up front, especially in the red zone area. Nice job by this offense, slipping in the pass, getting rid of the football.
And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Cougars. The defense flailed at him like he was slathered in baby oil and wrapped in rattlesnakes. They didn't get close to him.
It's hard, man. The dude's so fast, but he's still allowed to throw it. He can still run it. He's so hard to get a handle on, and I tell you what, that's why he makes big plays time and time again.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. He'll be stopped short, picks up 1, but they're facing 4th and 1. And the offense will stay on the field. Do you think they're just going to try to make the defense jump? They'll go with the running game on 4th down here. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
There's not many play calls on the sheet to score a bunch of points really quickly, so you got to go for it here. I like the aggressiveness, but this offense continues to miss the mark, and they just got to score more points. They got to do better, right, Palmer? That's expert analysis. They got to do better.
They're trying to run the ball on 1st down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Off the play fake. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Finds his tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
Things look great with that field position a few plays ago, but now it's 3rd and 6. Caught near the sticks. It's Green. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. These routes have some reads and adaptability built in, and the big fella found that cushion and made the play.
Man, it's so awesome how much offenses have evolved. They know exactly what they're getting, where to sit down, quarterback, tight end, on the same page, gets the 1st down.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, BYU 24, Kansas State 7.
They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Getting some heat. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Cougar! And the route is on. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. That was just as simple as playing catch in warm-ups.
And this offense felt like they could take advantage of this defense down the field throwing the football. They've got a lot of speed on the perimeter, and I feel like they've got some matchups they feel they should be winning one-on-one. You saw a great example of it right there.
K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find...
He's loose. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
Yeah, I tell you what, I'm always keeping track as a defensive coordinator of where they're running the football. You can see they ran it to the right. Do they like this matchup? Is the right side of their offensive line really good? I'm going to be paying attention to that because that's a big gain. I got to make sure I shut this down the next time they run it.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback, rally to the football, gang tackle, and you're going to win this game.
Quick pass on the fly motion. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Caught behind the line. It's Brown. Open space at the 25. Run out of bounds just before he could get it into the end zone, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Running play to the left here, looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wildcats! Precision blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
On the option. He'll toss it. He's back in the end zone for the 2-point conversion and followed the touchdown as he single-handedly is trying to keep them in it. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Number 17, set to advance on the football.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
After the 9-yard pickup on 1st down, here's 2nd and 1. Quarterback checking the play. Smart move to keep it on the ground. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
They're getting this guy lathered up. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
Here comes the option. Now the pitch. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
Big third down for this defense. Listen, you've got to get the ball back. You know what they're doing. They're trying to run the football, but we need the clock to be on our side so our offense has some time. Got to make a stand right here on third down.
Third and short now. They snap it from their own 46. From the gun, wants to pass. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
I think in this situation after that incompletion, fourth and short on your side of the field, the smart play is to punt it away and trust your defense.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Looking for a block. It's Lockett. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up second and 5, third and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Here on third down, will they go back to the running game? They'll try to pick it up on the ground. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down.
Man, how about that defense? On the snap, they are in the backfield with great penetration. Nowhere to go for the running back. That defense was sitting on G, waiting on O.
On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Here's a throw downfield late. And it's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been on par. The sudden change on the turnover, man, he was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. Not only the scoreboard, but the clock on the side of the offense as they take a knee, though the D can stop it a couple more times. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There was some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen here.
No doubt. Good job by this coaching staff, understanding who's out there to make plays, feeding them the football, offense, defense, special teams, all working together to get the W.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.